Pause for politicians, open up, be optimistic. Getting DT out of that office, that's the only mission. Take a straight shot, no chaser, listen to this station. Anytime you got a problem, gotta solve them complications. Now what's realer than crime in the D? These politicians in sports, they tell you who to be, but they don't talk about the drop that's in our pockets, or how we got it hard, keeping power in our sockets. Real life is social media, check Wikipedia. Detroit City, hella cold, the city got anemia. Yeah, this a place where everybody wanna be like Jigga. Easiest way to get that Skrilla dealer, pull a trigger. They won't let me leave Detroit, but they claim they don't need us. I got love for my city, the hustlers and divas. I take a shot at...
Alright, what's up y'all? It's T.
It's P double.
J-Rock, the motherfucking devil on your shoulder.
And this is Straight Shot No Chase. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast on SoundCloud.com, also on YouTube.com, and follow us at Straight Shot No Chase on IG and on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
You want to tell people what you did this weekend and see what you like? You like to let people know what you had going on in your life.
I didn't really do shit this weekend, but I would like to say, as a continuance from last week's episode,
Okay.
while y'all was all on my man's back, and it turns out the daddy done stole $300,000
From Fab.
from Fab.
Who said this? What source?
What source you got?
I ain't seen it. That's why I'm asking you what source.
He stole 300 grand.
300K?
How you just steal $300,000?
It wasn't at one time. It was a preponderance of thievery.
So the daddy was running the Ponzi scheme, and Fab found out.
And Fab asked his baby mama, keep your daddy out my house.
What they got to do with her teeth?
Have you seen the picture of her with no teeth?
They are saying that allegedly she has no teeth, and you said allegedly he stole $300,000.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If allegedly he stole 300,000, somebody motherfucking teeth need to get knocked out. And if she ended up being a byproduct of that, then shit, I don't see no harm, no foul.
He asked her to keep your daddy away from my house.
Allegedly asked.
And bitch, I'm your daddy now. What is she talking about?
I don't think that went down.
And I ain't seen a snagger tooth baby mama yet.
You think she about to be out here letting people see her with no teeth?
We saw Rihanna fucked up.
Yeah. Well, she can't show
That's
her
because
she ain't even got no talent.
Dentists are not going to leak no photos.
Riri got talent and she showed off her lump in the dump. Her
Riri
Martin,
didn't show it.
Martin episode.
God, you guys are impossible. That wasn't a Martin episode. It's not a comedy when people get beat up, especially women by men.
Nah, that wasn't funny, but I'm just saying.
It ain't funny, but as I said,
what is your source? Is it TMZ?
ain't cool.
Is it Bossip?
TMZ and Bossip, they
Baller
ain't no
Alert?
sources.
The
They just heard some shit
Jam
just like I heard some
Shade
shit.
Room? Who you hearing from? You live in Detroit. They
Who
all
they
the way
hearing
in Jersey.
Who they hear from?
I ain't seen it on Twitter or IG. So where
I
is this source?
ain't seen the snagger tooth baby mama on IG.
Fuck that. We talking about this $300K.
Exactly. Where my money at?
So, allegedly, J-Rock thinks that the whole reason that Emily allegedly got punched out is because allegedly her daddy stole $300K.
Hey, keep your daddy out my ends.
Allegedly.
No, that's for a fact. Keep your daddy out my ends.
Why would you be giving your daddy or father? It's not a father-in-law. He's never gonna marry her. So why would you be giving your daddy money? Anyways, would y'all give somebody in your family that much money?
We ain't got the
Fab
type of money though, but
it wasn't give. He was stealing shit.
How did he steal it though?
We probably gotta wait till it come out though.
The way niggas steal shit. Like I said, they didn't say it wasn't that he stole it all at one time. They said it had all that he kept on stealing shit.
So is he like a manager?
Right.
Like
Fab probably put him on a team in some capacity.
No, they say he was stealing shit out the house.
Oh, see, he need a murder, death, kill.
That's you got the house that equals up to $300K.
Shit, I done seen $100K in a nigga house before.
So you mean like jewelry and stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's the 187, man.
I'm just asking. Shit, I know.
Lucky Fab ain't put one in his ass.
He took the guns out the house. He couldn't.
But still, Fab, don't be baby mamas in the mouth though, Fab.
Oh, now you want to be the saint of all women
I
and pledging how domestic abuse is not okay.
I said from the beginning it wasn't cool. I just said sometimes I understand.
That sounds contradictory. How do you say it's not cool, but sometimes you understand?
Because I wouldn't have did it, but I understand why he did.
Violence is never okay, people. Not against women, or as P say, not against men if you nag them. So, bitches don't nag your men.
On another note, shout out to the University of Michigan basketball team.
Didn't they lose?
Yeah, they lost.
But
So
they
why we
got
shout
there.
them out?
Because they got there.
What the fuck you
All right,
mean?
shout out
There's
to you.
64 teams and
It was-
2 of them make
it was-
it.
No, it started off with 340 teams.
Yeah, come on now.
And they was one of the last 2 playing.
Yeah, that's
Real
what,
shit.
you shout that out, man. Michigan ain't.
Go blue. Hell
I
to the
don't-
Vickers.
I don't think Michigan an overly talented team individually. So I was shocked that they got to where they at. Like, that's an amazing accomplishment if you ask me. So
You're a little bit biased because you love Michigan. I don't support
but
mediocrity.
yeah, mediocrity. Man, look at the teams that get the number 1 players out of
I
high
ain't
school
looking at
every
that.
year.
I ain't looking at that.
Where Michigan State get put out at?
Second round.
Yeah, motherfuckers made it to the 32, round 32 when they got put out. They the ones with all the expectations. It wasn't us.
Right, they had 2 lottery picks.
Yeah, come on now.
Top 3 nigga in the draft.
I take that loss.
Top 3.
Yeah, we lost to a team that got NBA players. All I see is 1 on our squad, 1 in a possible.
I barely see
You know what I'm
him.
saying? Mo even might have to go developmental.
Mo is a second round pick at best.
At best, yeah. Come on now. I take that loss. That shit still hanging the we still hanging the Raptors for that.
It's Final Four, baby.
Yeah. So
It
where we
was
going
still
with
West Regional Champions.
it? Yeah.
You done plugging your team?
Man, go blue all day, every day.
The leaders and the best.
And matter of fact, shit, the hockey team playing in the thing today. They in the championship game today.
What hockey team?
Michigan, they playing in the championship today.
Okay, moving on. Don't
Yeah,
nobody
I
follow no
shit.
damn
Shit,
hockey.
I do.
Shout out to our
I
sponsors.
bet you ain't know that.
Taliban Tea, Tone, AK Scott at Oops Entertainment, Jerk Island, Great Lakes Sports Bar, Jill Gill's Closet, and 5daymealprep.com. Y'all got anybody else y'all want to shout out besides those
Yeah, shout my mama out.
mediocre
Shout out my mama. out.
Wolverines?
Shout out to my mama.
Shout out to P Mama.
Just because.
There you go. There you go. Support the women for once on the show. Good job.
No, but it's about to be another light skinned woman around here with missing 2 front teeth. Tiki Boom disrespecting the leaders and the best.
Yeah, you
I don't
gonna
understand
be
what's going
going
on.
home whistling Dixie. Watch out, take the fronts out.
Whistling out. Let me.
That's gonna be you. That's
So-
gonna be your ass all the way
So
back
did we
home.
agree on the topic for today?
Don't even bring up the word. I see you fix your mouth up.
No,
and say
not at
this
all.
shit, and I'm gonna dive on you.
I don't know.
Matter of fact-
Why you just say it then? I didn't
Just
even
matter
say
of fact,
it.
just say Lil Emma something. They block Emma something.
Matter of fact, go in the bathroom and take them blue jeans off.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not doing that.
While you at it,
Goddamn it. Some black leggings.
What is we gonna talk about today?
we talking about what we said we was gonna talk about.
And that is we just said we was gonna talk about a couple things. What you got on your mind?
Cause had a topic on Facebook I seen earlier, and I was going in on it. Dudes dating younger women. We talking like dudes dating teenage girls and stuff. You 29 dating a girl 18, 19. I just thought it was like a weirdo thing to do, but we'll hear your side of the story first. But I don't like getting in trouble already. Like let me get in trouble later.
Start out.
Yeah, please. What's your opinion on that? Dudes over here dating young girls.
I think that the maturity level of women, because they are women, they're adults, is
I can't give you the adult. Sorry, I gotta cut you off. I can't give you the adult tag if you still stay at home. Go ahead.
there's grown people, grown men that still stay at home and think because they pay their mama rent that's okay. So you can scratch that. But if you are 18 and an adult female, you are free to make your own decisions. I think that women mature quicker than men.
Bullshit.
But legal don't make it right, though.
That's not what I said. We were talking about maturity levels and levels of intelligence.
Okay, but here.
Tell them where the conversation stemmed from. It's the YFN.
So if you don't know, Rachel A. Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter, is dating YFN Lucci. She's 19 and he's 27. So I
Wear
wanted.
socks on?
No, I don't wear socks with my shoes. So we wanted to ask.
For the record, it's 19 degrees outside. Go ahead. I'm
It's
sorry.
motherfucker. It's not. It was 45 when the sun was out before
It's
7
19
p.m.
It's 19 now.
Well, it's nighttime.
Okay, go ahead.
I see we about to be picking with each other today, so I'm gonna turn around and face J-Rock.
Go ahead.
So this topic came up because I was gonna ask y'all, how do y'all feel about this? If y'all had a daughter that was dating somebody that was more closer in age to y'all than closer in age to her, because Lil Wayne is actually 35 years old.
And White Finn is how old?
27.
And I do have a daughter. And here's my thing about it. Here's my thing. Okay, you saying that, and it's true, women do generally mature faster than men. I got you. That's true. How do you even know that she matured to date you?
Exactly. Come
Why are you approaching her? She a child.
on. She don't start giggling when you talk to her.
You
She
already-
ain't got the giggles and shit.
He's
so
asking
to make her mature.
he's asking the male. How do you know that
Yeah,
she
but
is
that's what I'm
mature
saying.
enough?
So that's what make them little young girls think they mature. They like, oh, I can hold a conversation with a grown man without giggling. You know, you laugh and chuckling inside with a little goofy ass. Man, that shit's some weirdo shit. My bad, Rock.
No, that shit is foul. I'm right where you at because it's foul. Like, to me, you praying on a child because you know that she's an easy target. Let's be honest. Because for the most part, I say 85-90% of men, they don't go after a challenge. They go after what's attainable.
Absolutely.
I'm not a man, so I wouldn't know, so I'm listening.
Yeah, that's when your boyfriend got you, he was like, yeah.
He already told me that, so I don't need to
Easy pickings.
reaffirm that. I wouldn't say easy pickings.
That's what he was thinking. But
Anywho,
yeah, you praying because you know she's an easy target, and it's just nasty, dog. What do you have in common with her?
that is true. They wouldn't have a lot in common. Her friends are all the same age as her. Her guy friends are all the same age as her. They doing stuff that you did years ago. So
Like at 18, 19, she still might have another prime in her.
Right.
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
she already went to, so I think
Your
she-
little old
Shit, I
ass
went
out
to
here
3
prime
primes.
shopping.
Oh, he got it.
Little old ass out here prime shopping for your little girl, and she can't take you up in that motherfucker. That's really where it should be cut off at. Can she take you to prom, motherfucker? She 18. Can she take you to prom, your old ass?
But they only been dating a few months, so
I
she
ain't
would have
really
been out
talking.
of high
I
school.
ain't really talking about them specifically because they, you know, that celebrity like that's just a bunch of weirdo shit anyway.
We know you said that on every episode.
Yeah,
But
weird.
what if she was 20 and he was 27? Would y'all still feel the same way? What if it wasn't that teen
Yeah.
part at the end?
That teen shit fucks it up a little bit too, but still, even if she was 20, it's let me ask you this: how old is T.I.'s daughter? Zoni?
Same age.
Zoni? She's 19.
Yeah, they all hang out together.
Sheesh.
You over there being a little perv?
Man, I'll be looking at her pictures a little bit, but you know.
So how is that any different?
I'm
You
looking
look
at
at her pictures?
I'm looking at her pictures, but I ain't. First of all, I mean, I ain't even got the opportunity to go shoot my shot, so that ain't even.
When you look at her pictures, do you say, "Wow, that's a nice looking young lady," or "Wow, that's a nice looking little girl"? She's 19.
See, but the issue with these celebrity type chicks is they got access to grown up shit at an even earlier age than most of our chicks. She done got her eyes changed, her eye color changed. She's showing off herself a lot more than the average. I think the average 19-year-old should. I ain't with the over sexual look that's going on nowadays. Like,
What does she do that's over sexual?
You see her? You ain't seen her pictures?
I don't think she over sexualizes herself. I think it's more 19-year-olds that, like Kylie Jenner, who is not even 19 yet, that, or maybe she is, but anywho, yeah, she is, because she's having it, who over sexualize themselves way more than Zonique and Ray Janae. Sorry.
Yeah.
That don't mean just because they do it more, that don't mean the amount that you do it is okay.
My whole thing is this, Rock. The things that I enjoy doing, the things that I enjoyed doing in my 20s, I had no room for a teenage girlfriend to be. Well, you can't travel with me. You can't go hang out where I hang out at. That's what where the weirdo aspect come in at. It's like she can't even go where you trying to go. Like she can't go to Vegas.
She can go to the bar and have a drink with you because of who she are, but in a normal setting,
she wouldn't be able to go to a bar.
And a 19-year-old, she can go to the bar.
That's what
she
makes
can go to Applebee's and get a
let's say you and your homeboy, let's say your homeboy, they marry him and his wife, they have a game night.
Yeah.
A couple's game night.
Like
You walk in with this child.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's a good one.
You don't,
like, bro, you babysitting? What the fuck is going on?
That's weirdo on all levels. And I'm talking about up until the girl turns, I say, this is where the gap, the range that I got in mind. If a dude is 29 dating a night, if you 29, she got to at least be 20, 21. After that, the 21 dating a 31-year-old man, you got to go through experiences in life. And I just don't feel like at 19 you've been through enough.
I don't even feel like at 21 I was experiencing enough.
But from a dude standpoint, this is what I don't think a lot of women or girls understand. Our whole objective when men seek out young girls like that, to me, is just a big old sexual fantasy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I can have fun with this. She do whatever I tell her to do. And I know somebody personally that prey on young girls. You know what I'm saying? And I watched this shit go on for years. And it's just been like one after the other. I'm talking 15 on up. And he bagging them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a predator.
12, 15 years older than him. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know, he let it be known too. He don't even give a fuck.
No.
But they parents be knowing about it too, but I guess that's where your money come in at. A lot of these dudes paying these girls off. You know what I'm saying? And their parents, if their parents feel like she being taken care of or whatever, he ain't putting his hands
at 12
on
and 15, you should be taking care of your own kid. Are you talking about 12 and 15 or are you talking about 18 and 19?
No, you said 12, 15-year-old difference.
I'm saying I've seen him give them that eye when they was 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And this shit's just, it's disgusting to me.
And then, but what's funny is, like, conversely for me, I feel like once you hit like 21, 22, like, he could be 50, 60. That now is, you know what I'm saying?
Like the girls selling their virginity on the internet?
Yeah. Some shit.
I mean,
I'm conflicted with that.
Whore.
I'm conflicted with that, Rock.
What?
A girl selling their virginity.
The girl just sold her to what, 1.8 million?
If a nigga is fucking crazy enough to pay you for
that was an actor that paid for that too.
you gonna fuck somebody anyway. Shit, if the nigga gonna pay you, I'm conflicted with that, man. Cause it ain't, you can't say shit.
Sex with a virgin.
Yeah, I don't know what nigga get out of that either.
That's probably what he's thinking.
That's that.
But that was that
LD.
Even when I was 18, 19, 20, like, having sex with virgins, that wasn't fun.
I didn't say it was, but you just said like I can't remember the last time that happened. I'm saying that's probably what he's thinking too when he paid for it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you paying almost $2 million for this, but there was nothing fun about having sex with a virgin.
Right.
Like, that shit sucked.
Yeah. That's the weirdo shit.
Who the fuck wants to do that?
A weirdo.
Same people that have sex with kids.
Give me a big pussy hole. Fall right in that motherfucker.
Totally unfiltered, as you guys can see. I don't know. I feel like at 19 years old, 19, 21, hell, 25, I just was not mentally there at the same capacity as somebody that's 27, thinking about, oh shit, 30 is right around the corner. Because when 30 hits, you're thinking about home, kids, marriage maybe. Like, you're really thinking about your life. You're thinking about your future. And I don't think that that's what you're thinking about at 19, 21, 25. You're thinking about having fun. You're thinking about partying. You're thinking about all that type of stuff. So I mean, for me, it was, I didn't want to date older guys when I was at that age.
The argument from that I heard from young girls when they date older men, they argument usually be the dudes my age aren't mature enough for me. But if they being honest with themselves, I like for them to answer the question of how did that dating that older man thing turn out for you? You know what I'm saying? All you ended up with was hard dick and bubble gum. You know what I'm saying?
And an extra daddy.
And an abortion or two, perhaps. I'm quite sure.
No, don't put them down there because they educated. Now you're trying to say they're not educated to protect themselves.
Who?
Women, the girl, the
shit.
19,
old school nigga pulling out a young poom poom. That ain't.
So she's not educated enough to protect herself and wear and have birth control or have her own birth control.
A lot of educated women got the club shut up.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. But what I'm saying is, don't put everybody in a box. Don't say that these women are not educated enough to protect themselves and use birth control and things like that. Babies aren't the only thing you got to worry about. You got to worry about y'all nasty asses carrying around diseases.
Us carrying around disease, okay. Yeah, it's all on us. Man, nigga, we blowing that smoke.
I am blowing smoke.
Hey,
You won't smoke today.
I'm talking all this shit though. Like when I was 19, my girlfriend was 31.
And let's talk about that. So you dated somebody that was older, but it was on a different perspective.
Yes.
No, I don't want to hear what you got to say. J-Rock, what you got to say about that? How you feel about that? I mean, yeah, it felt good from appearance wise, but honestly, like the relationship wise, like how did that work out?
I mean, it was cool. Like, I gotta do. I mean, because when you 19, you do a lot of young nigga shit. Like you do when you talking to girls. Like, hey, yo, you got a friend from a homeboy? Like, we ain't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything we did, it was just us two. But when you younger, shit, you go to the room, it's 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Or you want to kick with your homeboys, shit, you got a homeboy from my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't do shit like that. And shit, she had 3 kids. Shit, I was 19. She had a motherfucking like an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a little baby or some shit like that. But you know, it was cool shit. She was cooking every day.
So you felt like it was a real relationship when you was with somebody that was older, as opposed to when you was 19 dating somebody your own age. It's all about the fun.
It was about
games.
When you're younger, it's about the fun. But like you say, at her age, shit, it ain't about the fun. I mean, of course, she doesn't have fun. I mean, she ain't fucking with a 19-year-old because just because he handsome. You know what I'm saying?
When she
like
expect you to be her kid's daddy.
No,
she want to have fun too.
No,
What
she
did she get
called him
out
a
of
stallion.
So can we agree that it's a sexual thing from both standpoints?
No, I think that when women date younger men, it's not always sexual. I think that it's more so they just want to have fun.
Tasha, we got to put that poll up. You tripping?
I said it's not all sexual. You want to have fun.
It's
When you,
80%.
as I just stated, when you in your
J-Rock,
30s.
how much is she cashing out for the stallion status?
She wasn't really doing okay. We was both college students.
Thank you.
That's how we
Knew
met.
money
We both-
wasn't a factor in that. So as I was saying, women, when they date somebody that is younger, it's all about fun. There is like really no strings attached. It's fun. We casual. Yeah, we dating. We boyfriend, girlfriend, we kicking it, whatever you want to say. But we having fun. You young. I know you're not in that mindset of you trying to play daddy, have a house, marry me, no shit like that. We kicking it.
No, but let me throw this at y'all, and I think this is bigger than ain't nobody talking about it. A lot of that shit is a control thing. Like you feel like
Insecure.
You feel like you can control. You either feel like one, you can control this person better because you're older, and you know you think you can talk to them into more shit, or two, you feel like you can mold them into what you want them to be.
It's just like brothers that only date white girls. It's the same type of situation. And when their excuse is sisters talk too much, they give you too much of this and that, back and forth shit. Like nigga, you weak, nigga, grow some balls. That's a control thing, insecurity.
Sisters don't do that to men, my nigga.
No, hell no.
You felt like she was trying to control you, or did you feel like you was in control in that relationship?
I'm straight.
It wasn't no control period.
Y'all was having fun.
Yeah, we was cool.
Exactly my point. That everybody wants to just breathe over.
So it was a thing though where like she was tired of older dudes and then, like because like I feel like older women when they are asked why do you date younger dudes.
I'm just gonna put a disclaimer. When we say older woman, we ain't talking about Vivica Fox. Somebody that is older than somebody that's 19.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. They feel like a lot of times they just feel like older men are set in their ways. And they feel like, you know, they ain't gonna budge. So they want somebody younger who they can, you know, talk to. And
I mean, don't y'all feel like when y'all hit 30 that's kind of like, I don't know, and I'm asking because I don't know. I don't want to pigeonhole nobody. But that's kind of where you was at. You was thinking about your future. You was looking at where your life was at right now and what you need to do to get to that next step.
when I hit 30, no.
You was still having fun?
Still having
Kicking
fun.
it?
Yeah.
Macking, hanging. Macking, hanging. Shit, I can't even button my top button all the way to the top.
You ain't feel that way?
When I was 30, I was always more serious than I probably should have been.
No.
Yeah, I took life serious at a younger age. So that's probably why my opinion is so strong about dudes dating young girls. I just be sitting there thinking like, what the hell could she do for you? She 19, she ain't. I ain't looking for a sugar mama or nothing, but
that's the point of being in a relationship.
Yeah.
In a relationship, whether you a male or a female, you always thinking about in the back of your head, what can that person do for you?
I'm not.
And I agree with that, what you just said. I mean, that's why when you 19 to like 24, you thinking about having fun. You thinking about getting the best out of your life experiences.
Shit, 19 to 24, you thinking like, shit, who can I call? They're gonna bring some Wendy's through.
Yeah, this motherfucker ain't got a damn, Chancellor ain't got a car. Who? The young girl. Oh, you talking about if she 19, 20.
I think
Or the dude. You talking about
who ain't got the car? Because most of the time the girl at 19 has the car and the dude ain't got the car.
Well, that's that old Novi shit you grew up with.
Yeah.
No, and I ain't from no fucking Novi.
Flint, Grand Rapids, Pontiac.
Wherever the hell you
I'm
from.
just telling you.
Side note, can we all agree that Kanye is the worst dressing nigga I ever seen in my life?
Yes.
He's a terrible, for somebody to be so overly into fashion.
See the way he dresses, Kim?
Kanye is I think, and I thought this shit through. Young Thug a better dresser than Kanye West. I'm gonna get Thugger the one up on Kanye. That motherfucker just dressed like a fucking
Dad.
He be acting like he the most fashionable person
He
ever.
wears sweatshirts that you see at Myers.
Like, what the hell you got on?
And Wranglers.
And them little shirts, he just look tacky as hell all the time.
You know who be putting that shit together though?
Including them ugly ass shoes he got on too. Them
I hate those
Yeezys
fuck-
is
I hate
terrible.
those
I don't
fucking
give a
shoes.
shit.
They like the shoes you buy for Payless when you ain't got no money.
Them
Little
bitches
sneakers
terrible.
that
They
you
put
pay less.
easy on them and
They
the
look
little
horrible.
number on them and now
You were saying.
You know what celebrity be putting that shit together?
Who?
Fab.
I knew he was gonna say fast.
Oh my God. We talked about him last episode.
Other than his anklet,
That actually got to go, but Fab be sweet. Who the other sweet? Let me think of somebody
he
else
might about to fuck around and have an anklet on top of his anklet.
Anklet on top of that. Yeah,
He about to fuck around and have a tether on.
Fab sauce runneth over with that anklet on.
Y'all in the fucking anklet. I didn't even know shit about the anklet.
Man.
Y'all had to go and pull up the IG picture of him and the anklet.
That anklet on, man. That's like,
He's trying to
man.
bring it back. Or I don't even know if it was ever a thing.
You know what? I don't think it's stuck though. He tried to bring it back, but I think it just, as long as he the only one doing it, I think he was cool with that. But nah, Fab, I'm gonna give you minus 10 points every time I see that.
Another irregular dresser that I like his swag, or how he put his shit together, is 2 Chainz.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
2 Chainz be putting that shit together.
Yeah.
Y'all fuck with
Man,
Migos.
sometimes you be a little, hell no. That shit they be wearing.
You ain't feeling the tight shit?
You like Migos and them dress?
I think Offset the flyest rapper right now.
Hell no. Them niggas, all that tucking
Some
their
niggas-
shirt in and shit with all them chains
Niggas
on.
wearing blouses.
Nah, man, I can't do that.
They are wearing black. I was trying to get the word out, but I couldn't figure it
That's
out.
why it ain't.
What about them niggas had them big ass boots on? Them big ass. Nah, every time I see them, I just be like,
You ain't feeling the silky
Them
glow?
niggas shop at Fashion Nova, dog.
yeah, man, give me some damn, man. When they gonna come back out with some Jabots, man?
Never.
Shit.
We know where they was at. What was that, the 90s?
Oh no,
2000s?
let me tell y'all. Nah, this is some shit.
What you got for us, man?
What you got?
Let me tell you all what I discovered this week with my old about to be 35-year-old ass.
Look at you.
Motherfucking old Navy jeans.
They rock. They
Them
fitting right.
bitches comfortable than them
They
motherfuckers.
fitting right.
Nigga,
God.
Old Navy had a motherfucking sale. I
I'm
got some jeans for fucking $25.
and they was fitting right.
Man, them bitches felt was comfortable like pajamas. I slept in them motherfuckers.
Now, because you want to talk about Old Navy jeans, you really sound like somebody daddy right now. Not somebody that's 35 years old. You
I am
sound like
somebody daddy.
I know, but you are really showing it today. Are you saying that because men's jeans are now more tighter than what they used to be?
It's hard to find a good pair of comfortable jeans these days. Like, I just stick true. That's why we still rocking Levi's and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just stick with what you know. I can't get with the new wave. You know what I'm saying? I actually got some jeans that don't fit me. They not as loose as I would like them to be, because that's when I be trying to be fashionable and just like, all right, they not that tight around my ankle. But sometimes I give in. You're almost forced to give in because that's You know,
That's all. It's all you can find.
Yeah.
But when you said that they was most comfortable, it made me think of my dad. I took him out this weekend for his birthday, or last weekend, and he was saying how he had bought some jeans, and they was tight as hell. They was some skinny jeans. And his homeboy had told him, he said, he brought him to the side. He said, "Nigga, if I ever see you wear them jeans again, I'm fuck you up with them."
So that's just like the young wave. And remember how we wore the super baggy jeans back in the early '90s and stuff. Like that look was kind of whack. Now when you look back at it too. Like damn, the wearing 3X you weigh 140 pounds wearing a 3X t-shirt and shit. Like that shit was weird too. Like that, we was on some tip too. So
and that's what we tried to tell your ass when we was recording that episode.
Thank you, calm me out.
What'd I say?
Those are some fucking weirdos.
And we was trying to tell you
that it was
that
a trend.
We did the same shit. It was just a
I
different
said
look.
that. I didn't disagree with that.
You brushed it over real fast. You're like, yeah, I agree. But in my opinion, yeah, these niggas weirdos. That's exactly what you said.
Because they go overboard with shit. I seen Wiz Khalifa with some bona fide leggings on. Y'all want me to pull up the picture?
No.
Okay. The nigga bona fidely had on some leggings.
Let me tell you what else is fucking weird.
What?
The fucking Robin jeans. Like, why the fuck you want bedazzled jeans?
I never understood that either. Bedazzled ain't never been in. That shit's been.
It's not for men.
No, it's not for men at all. Men should never be wearing anything glittery.
Yeah, and
except your jewelry.
Especially your ass. Why you want your ass shiny?
I never understood that.
They're gonna put Juicy on the back of one of them. No, I'll pass.
That's too much attention to my backside. No thank you.
I'm actually give your boy some play. I'm gonna say T.I. be pretty swagged out.
I didn't want to say him
because you already bought up fucking Michigan and you biased about that.
What you say?
What you say? Fuck my life. I said Michigan.
No, I didn't want to say fat. But yeah, you're not supposed to say
Michigan.
All right.
Michigan.
All right, Bugs
Dirty
buddy.
Michigan.
I didn't want to say T.I. because y'all always be talking about I always bring up T.I. So I didn't want to say him. But Tip be he be straight sometimes. Most of the time he be straight.
You ain't bring him up last episode. I was very proud of you.
Out of all the young guys, I'm trying to think of one of these young rappers that, or you know.
No, none of them dress nice. They all dressing in skinny ass shit or try to copy Kanye.
T Grizzly look like a goddamn wisdom tooth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
At least if you gonna rock some skinny jeans, you got the frame for the shit. God damn, T. Like my dog.
He look like one of them niggas that went to the pen and never did leg.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, dog. I'm straight.
I agree. Skinny jeans is not for everybody. So are we gonna all agree today that dating somebody, men that date younger women, it's weird.
Women who date younger men, that's cool. Ain't so bad. And
that is heavily fucking biased.
Because the reason why I said it is because women, she know what she was getting herself into.
Yeah, of course.
And a man ain't gonna look at it like, oh, she was taking advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? She was taking care of you, if anything. But from the opposite standpoint, dudes be slutting the young girls out. And by the time she turned 25, she started dating women.
But you know what the difference is?
Niggas ain't shit.
You know what the difference is? The younger dude, he is getting exactly what he was looking for in the first place.
Pretty much.
All he was looking for was some sex and some pizza and some Jordans anyway.
That's a win-win.
Like Black China.
Which one of your boys gonna say you look weak in the passenger seat of her Ford Edge or some shit? And, you know what I'm saying? Even with the babies in the back. They're like, shit, this girl got a nice car. Nobody gonna say nothing about you. On the opposite end, only riding around.
This young girl she's not getting what she thought she was getting.
Nah, man. That ain't never been.
I think that's a real double standard.
It is. I believe in it.
I think that's a real double standard. I don't agree.
You ain't gotta agree, but I do. Oh, now you gonna turn up?
No, I've been drinking wine the whole fucking episode. Where your drink at tonight? Why you want to talk about me?
I'm taking the night off because I'm trying to be I'm trying not to get in trouble.
With
what I say, I be saying crazy stuff sometimes. Y'all say it.
Oh, are you sensitive about what the viewers say about you?
No, I don't give a fuck what they say about me.
Hey, P, you got called a fuck boy.
Oh yeah, who said that?
You biased on women. You always are. Every episode, even today.
Tell them to pull up on me then. knock them grills out. Slap the shit out of this, call me a fuck boy.
This is why people don't leave comments, because they don't want you to be going in on them.
I don't go in on nobody.
You just did.
I didn't say
You
nothing.
just said pull up on me. I'm gonna knock your. What you say?
Knock your motherfucking fronts out.
There you go.
Be out here like Emily B, looking like motherfucking Little Rascals or something.
Allegedly, like Emily B. Allegedly.
I ain't seen no snagger tooth baby mama yet.
And that's why people be coming at you that way. I don't agree. I think that if you are a young lady and you feel like you want to date an older man and that's your prerogative and you're doing it for the right reasons, I think it's okay.
You're gonna lose, baby. Don't do it.
How you gonna lose?
Yeah, but
she gonna start dating women at
CT.
25.
CT, let me hit you with something.
Want some game?
Let me hit you with something.
Okay.
I want to be a little bit more graphic, but I'm not.
Let me hit you with what you just said. If you are a young lady who wants to date an older dude, you think it's okay. But we're not talking about the young lady.
Who we talking about?
We talking about this old ass pervert.
She ain't giving me no. You just putting it all.
I think that at 19 and 27, yes, I agree with you guys on that. I think that is too big of an age gap because I know where I was at 19 and I know where my mind was at 27. However, if it's somebody that's 19 and 25, like, I mean, how is that any different? It's like we sound like hypocrites a little bit.
How we sound like hypocrites?
Because how is being 19 dating somebody that's 25 any different from being 19 dating somebody that's 27?
You just said there's 25. When you say shit,
I don't think that a guy that's 25 is pervert because that guy could still be living at home with his parents. He could have just finished college. He might still be in the same mindset of a 19-year-old girl who is a freshman, sophomore in college. They might still be in the same capacity of where they are in life. So that guy may not necessarily be a pervert.
Now, let me hit you where, and I know this is going to sound fucked up on my part. Now, this 25-year-old, I think it's different if he's just trying to fuck her.
I think it's different if you're
like,
25 and 25 and just trying to fuck somebody.
No, but I'm saying, like, if I feel like if he's 25 trying to fuck a 19-year-old, I think that's kind of like purely sexual. But I think once you get 27, 28, 29, now all of a sudden you trying to have a relationship with this girl, now it's something wrong.
But how are you saying that that's purely sexual when men do that regardless of the woman's age? It's just like y'all gon' hit it whether she 19, 25, 45. It really don't matter. So
exactly.
Why just because she's 19 does it mean that it has to be purely sexual? Everything y'all do is purely sexual.
No, not everything we do is purely sexual. We want sex too, but it ain't purely sexual.
So you saying that when a man is 25, 27, that if he is dating somebody that is still technically a teenager, he is just doing it so he can have another notch on his belt and say that he bagged a 19-year-old.
Not even saying put a notch on his belt just to have the sex.
Can't he just have sex with anybody his own age?
He could.
So what is the difference? Why would you want somebody that's less experienced than you and be with that person?
I don't like the way she looked.
Oh my God, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. You're not explaining it. You're not explaining it good enough. I need explanation. Here, I'm not getting it.
Okay, there's a penis and there's a vagina. The penis
because
the 19 the vagina.
I get that, but the 19-year-old girl might be thinking the same thing. Like, ooh, I'm about to get with this older guy, and he's way more experienced than 19-year-old boys my age.
But what you're doing, you're helping me because that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes it's just purely sexual, and that's cool
for both parties.
Yes, it's absolutely cool for both parties. But the difference comes in when you got this 27-year-old man that's trying to hold this relationship with this young girl. That's the difference because he's trying to prey on her mind. He's trying to control her. He's trying to take her innocence away from her. I ain't gonna say he's trying to take her innocence away from her. He's trying to control her.
Yeah, that's almost like, and that gotta be 90% of the time. And that gotta be. I think that got a lot to do with insecurity. Like I almost always say, dudes be so insecure out here, boy. They don't know what to do.
So the appearance is, if this is an older man dating a younger girl, that he's a predator and he's just trying to fuck her.
Pretty much.
You know what I would love?
What?
I would love to hear Chris deep ass opinion on this because I can see it. I'm looking at his eyes. He got some shit to say. He don't want to say it. Chris, can you please come from behind the curtain and drop some knowledge for us for the one time?
What you got for us, Chris?
And if y'all don't know who Chris is, he that black nigga that be having them shades on in our videos on Straight Shot No Chase on IG. That's him. You ain't gonna say nothing? You gonna be silent today?
Yeah, I spend most of my life with older women, so and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's cool thing about them is that it is a thing where they want the same thing that the older dudes want.
Control?
Huh?
Control?
Not really just control, but it's more of a kind of like a physical validation. I can still pull it.
Yeah.
I can still get me a young girl, or I can still get me a young guy. And from a young guy's perspective, and you were saying that you had a 19 and how old?
I was 19, she was 31.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember this, but it was what I enjoyed was the fact that there was kind of no bullshit. It was like if she calls you over after 8, 9 o'clock,
You already know what's going down.
exactly.
Said that.
But okay.
I'm
Yeah.
saying that me and you agree
Yeah.
because they don't never want to
Yeah.
agree with me.
Yeah, but it is true. But it is a sexual thing for the woman.
What
too,
do you
though.
think on the opposite end, though, Chris?
On the opposite end, there's just something about young girls. It's the same validation, and it
is, but
and it does go.
yeah.
And honestly,
We always, I think
no. Here's the
we're
thing.
always gonna have that.
Here's the thing. I feel that 90%, not 90%, but yeah, fucking 90% of what we do is based on some form of insecurity. And I'm saying on a day-to-day basis, whether it goes down to going to work, everything that we do is based on some sort of insecurity. So anything that we do regarding a relationship, whether it's approaching women, not approaching women, being shy, whatever, it's gonna have something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So an older man going for a younger woman, yeah, it's feeding insecurity. You know what I'm saying? A man with a nice car, a man that pays more than X amount of dollars for clothes, it's the same thing. I mean, shit, literally, if you really want to look at it, going and getting your hair cut all the time. Because they have rosters who actually go and they turn their back on that. They let their hair grow. And that's why a real roster doesn't shave. He doesn't edge his mustache, or he just lets everything grow. So that's kind of like somebody attempting to be more of a purist. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm saying it's like when you go out, you got, from a personal standpoint, you get I guess, I'm trying to relate that back to the insecure aspect of what you were saying. Because being groomed is just a good feeling.
Right.
Who are we getting groomed for? I think you get
Not
to a
us.
certain point. Yeah.
Not us, because now women say
Yeah.
that shit all the time. Who am I getting my hair done? I'm getting it done for me. But that's
No,
bullshit.
women
No.
dress up for other women.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No! I said it on the last episode. We dress up for y'all.
No.
No,
I don't agree with
no,
that.
not necessarily.
You may do it, but I
No.
don't agree with that.
And I agree with you, but not in the way that she's probably going to understand.
Women look
You,
to
they,
impress other women.
women
We
do
don't give a shit
absolutely.
what you look like.
And we don't care.
No, I ain't
We
gonna,
don't-
I'm
we
not
don't-
going to take it that far. But what I'll say is, and I'll tell you this, T, the fine tuning that y'all do, we don't even notice the shit unless it's like just fucked up. Like when y'all want to get your nails done every 2 weeks,
Eyelashes and
your eyebrows and
no.
shit. I don't see it
Every-
unless it's just fucked up. Like if it's like your shit right now, no, I just noticed.
90% of what women do, men
Other-
really don't care.
Other women notice
We don't
that
care.
shit. We don't see it.
yeah, women know.
Which is why, so it's a competition
Yeah.
with women. That's what the eyelashes, all these crazy arches, and
that ain't got nothing to do with us. We go.
We
to
don't
the-
care.
We go to.
You look at the pictures on IG,
We
so we
don't
only
care.
doing,
But
we only trying to keep
we
up
don't
with
care.
the women that you said that
You know
we
what?
compete
We look-
against.
first
And
of
y'all
all,
are
y'all,
looking at.
no, y'all competing against. In other words, you are competing against
You know what
yourself.
pictures I be looking for when I scroll down on IG? I be looking for the most plain Jane picture
Yep.
the girl got. I want to see you with clothes on.
You
I be
think
looking to see what you look like. What you gonna look like if I catch you out in public?
And that's why the craziest shit to a man, and I tell this to women all the time. They always be like, Why dudes trying to talk to me? I ain't even, and I'm looking like
You don't
this.
give a shit. It's the
Bitch,
purest form you gonna. When you wake up tomorrow, that's what you gonna look like. That's what I don't want to wake up next to something that I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on here?
But guess who looks plain?
Who?
19-year-old girls, because they don't have money to buy the stuff
She.
that 30-year-old
What?
women
She.
have.
What?
She.
Those are the ones with the
When
blue
the last
hair.
time you been up to a high school?
Shit.
I was just up at one recently. Them motherfuckers look just like all the rest of them.
Shit.
You know what they look like?
Chicks on.
They look like fine ass 30-year-olds. That's what
Yeah,
they look
that's
like.
the fuck, yeah.
That's what they look like.
Yes.
Fine ass 30-year-olds.
So if they look like fine ass 30-year-olds, then that is why they're dating guys that are 27 years old, because y'all not gonna ask for their ID when y'all take them
It's
out
all in the
somewhere.
conversation though. You can't hide being 19. I'm sorry. It just conversation wise.
You can't hide it if you can't hide if the man's maturity level
You
is
know
the
why?
same as
Because
her.
when I call, because when I'm just guessing this was gonna happen. You call a 19-year-old chick, she gonna shoot you the voicemail. Then she gonna start texting your ass back.
But wait, but to talk about what?
Nothing. She ain't got nothing to talk about. What you gonna talk? She don't even know her damn ways around the streets. You can't ask her for directions or nothing.
You ain't giving
And it's
women
funny
enough
because you were
credit.
actually saying about how women mature faster than men do. They do mature faster than men do, but then they stop.
Yeah. Yes. Because they.
But then, all during that time, 20s and 30s, men are finding out, figuring out angles, figuring out this and that, and women are basically just, you might, even if you educate yourself,
Sitting there trying to look cute.
just sitting there because you don't have to develop anything about yourself to get the man that you want.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas men have to keep on evolving and figuring out, I mean, because every 5-10 years,
Wouldn't you say that that's a form of competition? Y'all
No.
evolving to keep up so that y'all can continue
No, we
to
have to
stay
survive.
competitive.
we're not competing.
That's still,
survive.
that's
No, we're
still,
not.
I'm not saying that it's not survival, but you're
But it's not
evolving to
competing.
keep up.
Keep
How
up
are
with
you
what?
not?
How is
We
that?
evolving to.
How is that to
We
compete?
evolving
Though?
to evolve as a person.
Everybody wants to evolve as people.
But we're not competing. We're not competing with somebody else to look better or to have more.
It's not about looking better. Y'all evolving to keep up. Y'all evolving.
We
I mean,
evolve-
you don't want the girl that you like to be taken by the man that's already evolved
We don't
and
think that
has
deep about
established
it.
and stuff
We don't
like
care
that.
that.
So,
We just want her. We want her now.
So
It's-
what about these 30-year-old, 19-year-olds that y'all see? I don't agree with P. I don't think that you find out from the conversation because men text just as much as women do. Texting is just what the day and age that we live in now. A lot of people don't talk on the phone no more.
Yeah.
They text.
Wow.
They text, they DM, they do
But that's
all of
based
that.
on women. We follow, y'all play the music and we follow it. Ain't no way in the world men are gonna just come out and say, alright, fuck that, we text now. And that's what y'all
But
really
that's
gonna do.
contradictory
Because-
to what P said on the episode where he was like, people FaceTiming all the time. I'll have guys that want to FaceTime me all the time. And it's just like, why are you FaceTiming me? Like,
Alright.
we can have a conversation on the phone.
No,
All right, when you ask her where she want to go eat at, she say Red Robin. That's all we got to say about that. That shit's over and done with,
And
man.
he trying to FaceTime. He trying to catch a nip slip.
Come on, Tosh. Pull us together.
So, we're going to go over to ear hustling.
Shut up already. Damn. Shut up already. Damn.
Let's talk about the woman in Houston that shot that man in the head on Facebook Live. She is only going to get charged with tampering with evidence.
Ooh.
Now, allegedly, she was supposed to get involuntary manslaughter, but now she only getting charged with tampering with evidence, I believe, for wiping her hands off, trying to wipe the gun residue off her hands,
Yeah.
and that's all they charging her with.
I think they need to reduce detectives' pay. Niggas just do shit and tell on themselves nowadays. What they need to get all that money for? You didn't do all the shit for. You can put the shit on IG Live for what? Playing with a damn gun on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Go on here with it.
I think if that's the case, it must be like some plea bargaining and shit going on back there. So ain't no way that's the only thing they charging her with.
As of right now?
Yeah.
I don't even
I mean,
see how that would be a charge that they could charge her with in the first place. You blatantly pointed this gun in this man's face.
She didn't, but I'm sure on the video. I didn't watch the video, but I'm sure it was a blatant accident as well.
Yeah, because
How is it an accident if you pull the trigger?
Did
Y'all
you
have
read
dealt.
the thing?
Yeah, but y'all
What
dealt
did
with
it
guns
say?
before.
It said, dude said something about
she
the
was
whip not being in
yeah,
there.
because for it to be a crime, it has to be intent.
Yeah.
There was something that she had said. She said something like, "Bitch, say something else."
I don't want to watch this shit, Chris.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I watched it. I watched it, and the dude
And
did
it's
say-
not that graphic.
No,
It
it's
says-
She said, "Bitch, say something."
yeah. Or something about
The
freeze
guy-
nigga or
the
some
guy-
shit.
The dude in the back seat
He
did
did.
say
He said
there's
that
no
there
clip.
is no clip. Yes, everybody knows that there was no clip. But if I don't have a gun. I don't handle guns. But
you
I'm
know
not
it's
an
not the
idiot.
same.
I know that there could be one in the chamber.
Oh,
So
man.
I don't understand
But he
how
lived.
you would point a
This
gun
shit
at
legal.
somebody and not
Wow.
only get tampering with evidence.
But
You
see
point
that-
the gun and
you
you
see
pull
that
the
it was an
trigger.
accident though.
He was like, I don't even think they really knew.
She was
girl
like, yeah, you better
that.
say something,
They ain't,
fool.
they ain't really even know girl like that. Cause he was like,
Oh,
when she was
man.
playing with the gun, he was like, "You making me nervous. Where you from again?" Da 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 da. And then she said, "Bitch, say something else," or some shit like that.
But they were just kidding. They were really just
I don't
kidding.
care. It ain't enough kids in the world that you're gonna charge somebody with tampering with evidence for shooting somebody in the head. You deliberately pointed the gun at them and you pulled the trigger. Regardless if somebody tells you that the clip is out, you don't know that. You should be able to handle. You should know how to handle a gun and know that there is nothing that's either in the chamber, or you should be able to know that there's no clip in there.
Well, like,
How
like I
you think
said,
that? How would y'all think she was?
What does that have to do with anything? It stands you.
No.
That ain't got shit to do
real
with
shit
it.
This
though.
what niggas get for hanging with them little young motherfuckers.
There's more shit. There's more shit going on behind the scenes to that. It's got to be like, no, there's more shit going on. Like, sure, she got a mama or daddy that knows somebody, or she playing or something else or some shit. It's more that's going on than that, because that's at least it's reckless endangerment.
Attempted
Anything.
manslaughter or,
They said she was supposed to get charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah.
Now you drop it down to
But-
tampering with
But it can't be
evidence.
involuntary
Because he didn't
manslaughter.
die.
He lived.
yeah, he didn't die. So all right, well,
It can't be manslaughter without
some
assault.
kind of assault.
Right. But it can't be assault because there's no intent.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. People,
That's what I said. At
Why
the
you
least,
gotta
it's
join-
reckless endangerment.
This whole. I'm done
Like,
with
I
this.
know a dude. I ain't
Shit,
gonna say that.
God damn, they give me a headache, man.
Don't point guns at people ever.
Cool.
If you don't handle guns, I just think that's stupid.
I
I
done
I
been
don't
in
think
two.
so.
I done been in two situations where guns done went off in my presence accidentally.
for
and
somebody
from
that
now
shouldn't
on-
have had a fucking gun.
And so my whole, I got a house rule. Don't bring no goddamn gun in the house. Don't bring no gun around me. That shit is like, you know.
And that's done
I
because
don't like- I don't
a
like nobody
person
pulling their gun
that
around
has their license would know how to properly
No,
handle
you
a
can
gun.
buy, no, you can
That's
buy the
not-
license.
I know a nigga that got a license and he damn near killed the dog.
Yeah, you can buy the license.
All right. The
Was he
dog
drunk?
supposed, dog
Was he
supposed to
high?
get hell no. He wasn't drunk or high. He just accidentally forgot how to, you know, use his gun.
That worries me
And then, let me
because
tell
you
you-
could accidentally shoot your own kid. So I
And let me
don't.
tell you how I got my license. We went to this dude. He was doing it. Was an old ass white man. Funny as fuck because the white man he would walk around because you know Michigan's open carry. So he would walk around with a fucking holster on, like in the old west, where the holster was on the outside and he had two guns on the bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how he walked around. That shit was funny as fuck to me.
And-
And two of his fingers was gone, so his hand actually looked like a gun. I bullshit you not. I couldn't make this shit up if I wanted to.
And you just paid him for your L's.
But-
for your
So we going through the course or whatever. It's like four of us, man. It was me and my guy Pat O'Halloran
okay.
and his girlfriend or whatever, and
Okay.
somebody else. But he putting these videos on. He putting the video on and then leaving out. So you know what my nigga ass doing? Every time he leave out, I'm going to get right up, going to push fast forward on the video.
Mm-hmm.
We about to get out this bitch in about 3 hours.
I ain't watching no video. I went and paid dog. We met at the gun range. Like twice he went on. He just talked about gun safety to me. Shit, I mean, it was nothing to it. It was just really just paying a couple dollars.
And that's why America is talking about gun control. That's
Check
another
that.
topic for another day. Rumor has it that Kris Jenner is now managing Travis Scott and Kanye West.
Did I mention that Kanye is like the worst dressed motherfucker?
Yes, you have. Oh my god.
Oh, that motherfucker is tacky than a motherfucker.
For the viewers, sidebar, we have asked P to bring something where he can just jot down a little thought so he can stay on track, and he still can't. He still continues to either bring up shit
Tasha, the shit was
From
funny,
before?
okay? It was a joke.
or forget his thought.
It was a joke, you serious son of a gun.
Goddamn Debbie Downer.
According to page, it was funny the first time, not the second time. According to page 6, Kris Jenner has been talking up the idea of her managing both of them to keep the money in the family. Kylie Jenner denied this on Twitter, but what do you guys think about this?
Didn't we talk about Kanye being the most? Oh, never mind.
I think for it makes sense for Kanye because he married shit, keep the money in the family. But what's my name?
Travis, the baby daddy.
The Sky reporter.
Good one. Scott.
Travis Scott. Like, bitch, you was a baby mama. You don't get your motherfucking hand out of my pocket.
What he signed? Oh, he signed the T.I., right? He signed
I
the
don't know
Hustle.
who the
Travis
fuck.
Scott, as
He
far
was
as I
when
know.
he first came
But
out.
I don't know what that means as far as management. I thought he was with Tick.
No, that's just.
I guess that they both having issues with their manager. So, Kris Jenner tried to slide her way in there while they was
But
having
I think she do a good job
I was just
managing.
about to say,
Right?
but at the same time, shit, she making motherfuckers millionaires.
These motherfuckers ain't got no talent and they worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, she seemed to be a decent
Shit,
manager to
matter
me.
of fact, Chris, hit me up, girl. I need
Right.
You know, old lady.
Hey,
some representation.
she might be a little plug. If not for anything else, it's publicity. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. I ain't got no problem with that.
Y'all agree with her wanting to keep the money in the family?
Whatever.
What does that mean?
I don't, they all weirdos, man.
Look,
No, fucking weirdos. Kanye a weirdo. Kim
What
a
is your
weirdo.
definition of a weirdo so we know?
It's easy. People like them. They
Like-
weirdos. They some weirdos, man. How?
That's
First
not
of all-
a definition.
Kanye get with Kim off the pretense of her sex video with another man. Kylie start dating Tyga, who had a baby by her brother's new girlfriend and now his baby mama. Chris married to Bruce, who now wants to be a woman named Caitlyn.
I'm like, you really
It's
know.
like
Good
saying-
job.
This ain't the most weirdo shit you ever heard of in your life. Like, man, come on, man. I ain't got time for it, man. Move on to some other shit, man. They some weirdos.
He
on a
was
whole
able
nother
to
level.
keep a solid thought and actually give a definition.
Shit, I lost him at the first connection.
The reason I know is because I used to watch the show. You know why I
Used
stopped watching
to.
the show? I stopped watching that shit when Kim and all of them sat there and called him Caitlyn with a straight face. So he came out of the closet and started talking that crazy shit. Kim and them came out and just calling him Caitlyn like they never called him Bruce before. And I was just like, y'all so fake. Get the hell
Show
out
is
of here.
fake.
Get the hell out of here with that, man. It made me stop watching it. I don't want to watch that shit no more.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for shots fired. You ready to move
All right.
on?
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, I'm sorry for your husband. How we moving on to shots fired?
Shot fired! Shot fired! Shot fired! Shot fired!
Dave Chappelle sued by man who threw banana peel at him. And it's kind of
Because he got his ass whipped, right?
who got their ass whipped? He got his ass whipped after the fact.
No, I heard he. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, that's why he's suing me because he got
Yeah, he got his
Yeah.
ass whipped.
Well,
That's why
shit,
he's suing him.
you keep your hands in your shit to yourself, and you won't get your ass whipped. But I'm sure he knew what the consequences of throwing that banana peel was, and he probably was like, shit, this is my come up.
Right, that shit premeditated. Who the fuck got a banana peel at a comedy show?
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah.
At a comedy show. Who
You
the fuck
deserve-
is eating fruit?
You deserve that L. I hope he don't get paid. Whatever. He need Chris Jenner to be his, what's her name? Jenner?
Kris Jenner.
To be his
This
manager.
bitch ass gonna catch a little settlement for like 50, man. So
Boy.
Yeah.
You'll like this one piece. Fire getting robbed at gunpoint and crying on the Angie Martinez show.
Niggas die every day, B. I don't care about that shit. That shit was weak. Like,
Did
why
you watch the video? I laughed. It was
I
hilarious.
did not watch the video.
What?
I did not want to watch it. Like, dude, like, why you even come? Like, if you was that shook, why you still came to the interview? Like, you should be like, hey man, something happened. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go figure shit out and get my thoughts together. He come on. First thing he do is come on the show crying, talking about, man, I just had a traumatic experience in my life. Man, that shit wasn't no more traumatic than when Meek and the Goons pulled up on his ass and had him running all up and down the Brooklyn, wherever the hell it was at. Brooklyn Ave. Motherfucker, what was it, in the Bronx? Had that motherfucker running up Boston Road, B. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga showed up to the show
Man,
in
you
a
got
fucking red fur coat.
What do you want? What do you want? Some sympathy
I
from
looked at
me?
that too. I'm like,
What do you want? Some sympathy from me?
crying about getting robbed in the
Niggas
front
get
coat.
robbed every day.
T.I. post up in his comments that it's a cold winter, wear a sweater.
Safari, you been clowning yourself for a little while now, man. Drop a hit. We'll forgive you.
He cannot.
He can't now.
He cannot.
He can't now.
We'll
He
see.
cannot drop
We'll
a
see.
hit.
We'll see.
He has
Can't
no
now.
hits.
Not after that.
He has no hits.
No. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to switch over to R&B. He can't be no rapper now, crying about
He
getting
wasn't a
robbed.
rapper before.
Man, shit.
And he's supposed to be from Jamaica too.
He's a cornball.
And that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, yo, you from Jamaica, dog?
Yeah.
You crying about getting robbed?
Come on now.
You from Jamaica?
Cornball.
Dude that robbed him was one of his close friends. Took a picture with him and Nicki Minaj.
Was it?
Well, you know the nigga that robbed me?
Really, the whole shot's
Hold the fuck up! No! No, motherfucker!
So he know the nigga that robbed him.
No, motherfucker!
And he cried about it.
So you knew the nigga
This
wasn't gonna
nigga
shoot you.
knows the nigga that robbed him?
Yeah.
You knew the nigga wasn't gonna shoot your ass.
Hey, side note, did y'all see do y'all watch Atlanta?
I ain't caught up on it
Nah.
this season.
What? P, you don't watch?
P do not watch it, but I watch it.
P,
But
watch
I ain't
it.
watching this season.
P, watch Atlanta. That shit-
Atlanta what?
It's
This
a show.
shit is
It's
called Atlanta.
Oh, I thought you said Atlanta Housewives. I'm like, I'm not about to watch that shit.
So you thought I was asking you?
I thought you was asking why I
You
was
thought
Atlanta
no
Housewives.
shit like that.
I was thinking about watching the reunion. Ain't that coming up?
Yes.
I was thinking about watching that. 'cause-
Okay, we can say that's another shot fired.
But-
So Kenya. Oh, sorry. Not to cut you off.
In the beginning, I think it was the second episode of the second season. This nigga Paperboy gets robbed. The shit is funny as fuck, dog. He get robbed by the nigga gets robbed by his plug. Like he buying weed from this plug, and then the plug come all of a sudden like, I hate to do this, bro, but you already know what it is.
How your plug take your ends from you, B?
Man, that shit was funny, dog. Atlanta's no, you gotta watch that shit.
All right,
Cause
this is a show.
It's a great
it's a
show.
comedy.
It's on Centric, right?
No,
it's on
FX.
FX.
It's on FX, and it's hood shit, but it's smart and funny. It
As
ain't.
fuck.
It's hood, but it ain't ghetto. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows somebody that act like a character on Atlanta.
Except for Paperboy Homeboy. That
Is it on demand?
It should be. I don't see why not.
Go back and check it out.
You got a
I
fire
was
stick?
looking for something to watch too.
Watch The Wire, though.
No.
Nah.
You and your Real
I read
Housewives of
the- I
Atlanta,
read
you
the
said you was gonna watch the
description for that
reunion.
shit. I think I did. I think I read the little bio shit.
What you say about Kenya, Tasha?
Kenya was on Watch What Happens Live
Who was that?
at Kenya Moore.
Oh,
You ain't seen the clip
yeah, I know she is. No, I didn't see the clip.
about her giving the business to Michael Rappaport because he was over. Is that his name? The
Yeah.
comedian
Yeah.
who was trying to talk shit about her on the show, and she ended up giving the business to him.
First of all,
You
he's a
say
comedian.
business, you-
He's a comedian. He won that
She shut that
exchange.
shit down. He's supposed to be the comedian, supposed to be in charge of the show. She
Michael
does the
Rappaport
reality.
comedian?
Oh, actor.
He's an
But
actor.
he's not. No, he's not a comedian. My bad.
I thought he was a comedian.
No, he an actor.
They all look the
He's a
same.
New York actor that talks a lot of shit.
But he's a
so-
funny ass white boy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not into a lot of white comedy, but Michael Rappaport is he's prime time to me.
Y'all remember Zebrahead?
What was he bring?
What?
It was a movie. It was in Detroit.
It was filmed in Detroit.
By Michael Rappaport.
Straight up?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, I got to watch that shit.
you giving my head away?
You got to elaborate on that, man, because that shit might go the wrong way.
Yes.
Fucking zebra head.
That's
That's the name
Oh,
of it?
That's the name of the movie. It
And
was
what is it about?
like
Generational relationship.
Like Jungle Fever, but it was
Ah.
in Detroit. They got a scene at Northland skating rink and everything.
That's crazy. All right, I got
This
to
shit
watch
old
that.
as hell. This shit came out like mid to early 90s.
I'm going to watch it.
Zebra head.
What's going on upcoming this week?
I don't know. When do IG glow up?
Oh, what you got for us, right?
Oh, I got somebody for us this week.
Oh, what you
There
got?
we go.
Somebody tried to steal.
Man, I'm going to look this one up because I think this might be a good one, too.
Somebody tried to steal IG Glow last week. I ain't gonna say no names.
T. That's
Nigga
me.
tried to steal IG Glow.
That's me.
Shorty right there, shit. Shit. Shorty is the shit. Shit. Yeah, shorty is the shit. Shit. Shorty, you the shit. You the shit. Oh, yeah.
Got an IG glove for you.
You ain't got nobody. It ain't your segment.
Yeah. You got the glove, baby, down.
Sit your ass down.
Don't worry about it. We're going to save it for next
Alright,
time.
we said that.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
So right now we're gonna
Mhm.
Fab, post some
Poser,
pictures of his
poser.
daughter.
What's the name?
we're gonna pull out our phones. Hopefully you got an iPhone X, and if not, it's okay. We still love you. But we gonna open up Instagram. We're gonna go to our beautiful search bar.
Well,
We're gonna type in MARR dot MARRRR.
Oh yeah.
Marmar.
Marmar.
My homegirl Marley.
Marley with all ass.
Sheesh.
Little chocolate morsel.
Somebody let me see their phone.
Here you go, good.
Little chocolate morsel.
Marmar.
She's,
Marmar, where?
yeah.
Where's she from?
She is originally from Ipsy, but she here. She in
Sweet.
Detroit now.
That's what's
She doing
up.
her thing.
You're
She
welcome.
models.
Yeah, she do a little modeling thing. She do a little hosting thing.
Sweet.
A little modeling, a little hosting.
Looking good, Marmar. Shout out to you.
And I think she running a little cell phone shop too on like 7 Mile in Southfield. So you
Okay.
check it out.
She at the booth.
Yeah, the boost. Got the little boost right there.
That's where I got my fire stick from, low key.
What, the Boost Mobile?
Yeah.
Alright, shout out to Marmar. Go check out her page on IG.
Got the comparisons.
Hey. Marmar.
You gotta ask a side nigga question?
Yeah, I sent it to the group.
Did you?
I sure did.
Yeah. Marmar. Yeah, we be up there to see you tomorrow, Marmar.
No, we won't. He gonna probably forget like he always. So you wanna write it
I'm gonna
down?
go up in there with some jerk chicken or something.
Sure. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wrong group, my dog. Which one? Oh, got it. All right. So for this week's segment of Ask a Side Nigga. So, question is, I have a side dude, and I really like him, but I'm not sure about how much he likes me or if he cares. Do side niggas catch feelings?
That's a tough one, baby. That's a tough one. See, I wish you would have gave me a little bit more insight to your relationship, because a lot of side niggas do like you and catch feelings and they love you. A lot of them don't. A lot of them see you as an opportunity to you know, I get the best of both worlds. I get to spend 2-3 hours with her, maybe twice a week, give me some little punani, and I'm out. I don't gotta do the main nigga job. I ain't gotta take you out. I ain't gotta hear about your problems. I ain't gotta do a lot of shit. I ain't gotta deal with your headaches. Well, some niggas still do be paying bills and shit like that, but that's a tough one. I need more information on that one, baby.
How do you need more information? When you was a side nigga, did you catch feelings? Yeah or no?
Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't.
So what made you catch feelings on these sometimes days?
Shit hurt. You know, I'm pretty faces and fat asses is cool, but I'm attracted to souls.
It's pretty much when you can't get her attention like you used to. Ain't that really when like the shit starting to put you in your feelings? When at one point she was overly accessible, and now you get to the point where she ain't answering the phone and she ain't hitting you back right when you expect her to.
That sounds like a normal nigga.
Then you start getting in your feelings like, bitch, call me. Then you start. That's when now you jeopardizing your real relationship.
The thing about that, if I'm in a relationship as a side nigga though, like I don't want her to be overly accessible. I don't, because that means she gonna be looking for too much of my time. Like I hate being a side nigga to a bad boyfriend. Like that shit fucking sucks, because now you got to be boyfriend
Shoulder
too.
to lean on.
Like I love being a side nigga to niggas that's fucking great boyfriends. Like my nigga. Like you my nigga, dog. Like don't fuck this up for us.
We got a good little thing going.
Yeah, bro, calm down, bro. Don't be cheating on our girl.
I just don't understand.
What's wrong with you? Listen, all she want is a little attention.
So you call this nigga up and ask him what he doing?
Bro, listen. Let me tell you what she told me about her. Bro, she just left here complaining about you. She said she got her hair done. You ain't noticed. She got her nails done.
Do you reverse it? If she telling you that he ain't noticed and you act like you don't notice either, so that y'all back all on the same page? Or that don't work? You gotta act like you noticed, so then you
No,
like
you gotta act like you noticed that shit.
She'll cut you off and find another side nigga?
No. Cause if I'm the side nigga, that mean I'm slanging dang on that.
Oh my God. So, to answer this question, because it's really didn't get answered, I guess side niggas don't get feelings.
No, they do. They do. So yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. Your side nigga, he might love you, baby. Just ask
That
him
seems like a
shit.
strong word. Side niggas love bitches?
Yeah.
Or they're just strong like?
Matter of fact, I say it like this. If anything, he love y'all situation, baby. So. and that's something you can work with, cause you part of the situation, right?
I guess. You knew what you was getting yourself into, so you gotta love it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. I don't know. But I thank you for the insight every week on the side nigga them.
Inside nigga them.
Every week.
I just had a question for you, and I forgot about it that quick. I'm on my piece shit.
Yeah, I think you need to know
You gotta
what's
start
my
talking
nigga.
over her ass like I do.
Who has the control now, nigga? Controlling that
Lucky
speed.
I ain't drunk shit.
Actually, I kind of wish you would have drunk
Why?
some. She was getting on my damn nerves today, but that's every day.
I'd have been way worse if I was high.
Oh my God.
That's
Thoughts,
what old
comments,
that's what old
anything
niggas
for
say
you wrap
when they
this up,
drunk.
guys?
You know I'm high. I don't know how to control my lips.
P rambling, so that means it's time to go. So make sure
I don't want to go.
you subscribe to our page on SoundCloud.com, YouTube.com. Follow us on IG at Straight Shot No Chase.
But I gotta go right
STR8 Shot No
I'll
Chase.
be back
And on
before
Twitter
you know
at SS_No Chase. I'm T from Around the Way.
I'm P-Easy.
Retired side nigga, J-Rock.
Just remember this.
Please don't.
I am a man of the streets, and I just speak for the people. Don't ever forget that.
And I want y'all to think about this. In a world where we got videos and pictures of every motherfucking thing, even Solange in the elevator, where is the picture of Emily B with no teeth? And we out.
Peace out. Knock some shit over.
A water bottle?
My goddamn fish.
That little ass t-shirt you got on? A water bottle?
What's wrong with my t-shirt?
That nigga came back.
That nigga got on a crop top.
Straight shot, no chaser, I'm an innovator. Got ups and downs, highs and lows like an elevator. But you keep pressing on my buttons, you the detonator. N-A-T-E and Warren to the G, them regulators. AK with this beat up, yeah, that's a living legend. He finna go for round 2 with the Prince of the 7. Rest in peace, Darnell Lindsay, I know you in heaven. You looking down at me, you smile at me, yes, I'm a blessing. Sometimes I go from good to bad, it could change in the flash. You sitting on your high horse, now it's about what you had. Just a few days, you had that bag, now you down to your last. Take a straight shot and don't chase it. Wanna see you face it. Look you in your eyes when you taste it. All I seen was fake shit. You ain't really body, you just ran the fake blitz. Midwest slang and I'm using it to make this paper. I run the city block to block from the crab house to capers. Straight shot, no chaser.